Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 SUVs that owners refuse to sell no matter the offer. Number 12, Lexus RX. The Lexus RX has become one of those rare SUVs that owners hold onto for decades, even when tempting offers come their way. What makes it so hard to give up is its unmatched record for lasting well past 250,000 miles, with many reports of models crossing 300,000 miles without major breakdowns. In an age where new cars keep climbing in price, buyers see value in keeping what already works flawlessly. Maintenance costs are impressively low compared to other luxury SUVs. Annual repairs average just under $600, while rivals often creep closer to $1,000 or more. That difference adds up over years of ownership. On the resale market, the RX barely loses its value. A 10-year-old RX with over 120,000 miles can still sell for more than $23,000. That's a number that shocks buyers who expect luxury SUVs to drop fast in value. Depreciation on the RX runs slower than most competitors, which is exactly why dealerships have a tough time finding pre-owned models to put on their lots. Owners simply don't want to part with them. The starting price of the RX in 2025 sits just above $50,000, but its cost spread across 15 years of service makes it one of the smartest buys in its class. Overall, the Lexus RX is more than just a luxury SUV. It is an investment that keeps paying back, which is why so many owners refuse to sell no matter how high the offer goes. Number 11, Subaru Outback. The Subaru Outback is one of those SUVs that owners keep for the long haul, often passing it down within families rather than selling it. The reason is simple. It runs for hundreds of thousands of miles with consistent reliability. Many Outbacks easily reach 250,000 miles, and stories of 300,000 miles are not rare. That kind of lifespan means people see no reason to trade them in, even when newer models arrive. Looking at numbers, a well-kept 2014 Outback with around 120,000 miles still goes for close to $12,000 today. That retention is impressive for a vehicle that is more than a decade old. The newer 2025 model starts in the low $30,000 range, but buyers know they're not just paying for the present, they're paying for years of dependable service ahead. It's one of the few SUVs that can hold $10,000 to $15,000 of value even after 10 years, while many rivals dip under $5,000. Maintenance costs also stay low, which adds to the loyalty. Oil changes, brakes, and tires are the most common expenses, with far fewer major repairs compared to similar crossovers. Insurance rates are also steady, which makes the total cost of ownership much lighter than many would expect. Overall, the Subaru Outback is more than just a vehicle, it's a long-term asset. Owners know it will last, they know it will keep value, and they know it will not drain their wallet with repairs. Number 10, Acura MDX. The Acura MDX stands out as an SUV people rarely sell because it blends durability with strong resale numbers. Many MDX models comfortably last well past 200,000 miles, and owners often keep them for 10 years or more. The reliability is backed by solid engineering that keeps repair costs lower than other luxury midsize SUVs. That's why owners choose to hang on rather than cash out, even when offers come in. Looking at market figures, a 2013 MDX with around 130,000 miles still sells for about $11,000 today. That's a strong value for a 12-year-old SUV. Compare that to rivals that often dip below $7,000 at the same age, and it becomes clear why people are reluctant to part with their MDX. The new 2025 model starts at just over $50,000, yet depreciation is slower than many luxury brands. Even after 5 years, MDX models typically hold around 50% of their original sticker price, which is excellent for the segment. Repair data shows that the MDX is consistent in maintenance needs. Brakes, suspension, and timing belts are the usual items after high mileage, but costly breakdowns are rare compared to others in its class. Overall, the Acura MDX proves itself as a lasting investment on wheels. It maintains value, keeps repair costs in check, and delivers years of dependable service, which is why most owners would rather keep it than hand it over for cash. Number 9, Toyota Highlander. The Toyota Highlander has built a reputation for staying on the road longer than most SUVs, which is why owners often refuse to let them go. Many Highlanders easily cross 250,000 miles, and it's common to see them still running strong after 15 years. That level of durability makes it one of the safest bets in the used market, and owners know that replacing it with something newer would often mean spending much more money for no real gain in reliability. On the pricing side, a 2012 Highlander with about 150,000 miles still sells for close to $10,000. That kind of resale strength after more than a decade on the road is rare. Even a 2017 model with 100,000 miles can fetch around $20,000 today. The newest 2025 Highlander starts just above $40,000, but the slow depreciation compared to rivals makes it an appealing choice that pays back over time. Maintenance costs also work in its favor. Oil changes, brake pads, and other routine service are the bulk of what owners spend. Expensive breakdowns are uncommon, and that predictability in cost is what makes people hold on to them year after year. Overall, the Toyota Highlander earns its place as one of the hardest SUVs to buy used. Owners keep them because they last, hold value, and continue delivering reliability long after the loan is paid off, making selling them a choice few are willing to make. Number 8. Hyundai Tucson. The Hyundai Tucson has turned into an SUV that many owners keep for far longer than expected. What makes it stand out is its ability to rack up high mileage with very few issues. Many Tucsons are known to last over 200,000 miles, and with proper care, some owners have reported pushing closer to 250,000. Looking at resale numbers, the Tucson holds value surprisingly well for its class. A 2015 Tucson with around 120,000 miles can still sell for about $12,000 today. Even older models from 2010 still fetch over $6,000 if maintained well. The new 2025 model starts in the upper $20,000 range, but because depreciation is gentle, the Tucson avoids the steep drops seen in other compact SUVs. Maintenance costs are also manageable, which adds to the appeal. Routine service like oil changes, tires, and brakes make up most expenses, while costly breakdowns are far less common than people expect from a compact crossover. Insurance rates are steady as well, making the overall ownership costs easier on the wallet. Overall, the Hyundai Tucson shows lasts for hundreds of thousands of miles, holds resale value stronger than most in its class, and avoids expensive repair bills, making selling it feel unnecessary even when tempting offers come in. Number 7. Subaru Forester. The Subaru Forester is one of those SUVs that people buy and keep for the long run, often holding on to it until it racks up mileage most cars never see. Many Foresters reach well over 250,000 miles, and it's not unusual to see them still on the road after 15 to 20 years. That type of longevity gives owners little reason to sell, since replacing it would often mean spending far more money on a vehicle that might not last as long. Resale numbers tell the same story. A 2014 Forester with about 130,000 miles can still bring around $11,000. Even older models from 2010, when kept in decent shape, are often listed for $6,000 to $7,000. The latest 2025 Forester starts in the low $30,000 range, but buyers know that in 10 years theirs could still hold close to half that value. That kind of return is rare in the compact SUV class. Maintenance and repair costs are another reason owners hold tight. Regular service like brakes, fluids, and tires are the most common expenses, while major breakdowns remain uncommon when the vehicle is maintained. Because of that, the yearly cost of owning a Forester stays lower than many competitors, especially when spread out over 15 years or more. Overall, the Subaru Forester proves to be an SUV that stays useful for far longer than most vehicles in its class. Number 6. Toyota RAV4. The Toyota RAV4 has become one of the most dependable SUVs on the market, which explains why owners often refuse to let theirs go. Longevity is its strongest trait, with many RAV4s easily crossing 300,000 miles when properly serviced. Owners regularly keep them for over a decade, finding little reason to sell when the vehicle continues to perform with minimal issues year after year. When it comes to resale, the RAV4 outshines most of its rivals. A 2015 model with around 100,000 miles can still sell for close to $17,000 today. Even older models from 2010, if kept in good condition, regularly fetch $7,000 to $8,000. The new 2025 RAV4 starts in the low $30,000 range, yet depreciation remains slow, often holding more than half its value after 5 years. That level of retention keeps demand high and explains why used models are snapped up quickly when they appear on the market. Another reason owners hold on is the predictable cost of ownership. Routine items like tires, brakes, and oil changes make up most of the expenses, while major mechanical issues are rare. This makes long-term ownership far less stressful compared to SUVs that start piling on costly repairs after 150,000 miles. Overall, the Toyota RAV4 is one of the most sensible SUVs to keep. It lasts far longer than many competitors, it holds impressive resale value, and it avoids the financial surprises that push people to sell. Number 5. Honda Pilot. The Honda Pilot is an SUV that families often keep for over a decade, and the reason is simple: it lasts. Many Pilots comfortably run past 250,000 miles, with plenty of examples on the road at 300,000 miles or more. That type of durability makes it difficult for owners to part with, since very few SUVs in its class deliver that kind of long-term dependability. Looking at resale numbers, the Pilot consistently shows its strength. A 2013 Pilot with around 150,000 miles still sells for close to $10,000. Even older 2010 models can bring $6,000 to $7,000 if maintained well. Meanwhile, a newer 2025 Pilot starts at just under $40,000, but the slow depreciation means it holds far more value compared to rivals. After 5 years, many Pilots still keep close to half their original worth, which makes selling early an unattractive option. The cost of ownership also favors those who hold on. Most expenses come down to regular upkeep, oil changes, brakes, and tires. Owners rarely face the type of major repair bills that plague other midsize SUVs after 150,000 miles. All in all, the Honda Pilot lasts for hundreds of thousands of miles, keeps strong resale value, and avoids expensive breakdowns. Number 4. Lexus GX. The Lexus GX is one of those SUVs that owners refuse to part with because of how long it lasts and how much value it holds. Built on a rugged platform, the GX often crosses 300,000 miles with proper care, and many owners keep them for well over 15 years. That kind of durability puts it in rare company, which explains why people hold on to theirs even when offered good money. Resale numbers back this up. A 2012 GX with about 160,000 miles can still bring close to $17,000 today. Even models from 2008 with over 200,000 miles often sell for $10,000 or more. The newest 2025 GX starts above $60,000, but unlike many luxury SUVs that shed half their value within the first 5 years, the GX holds on much stronger. Buyers know it's not just an SUV, it's a long-term investment in reliability. Ownership costs also help explain why it's hard to buy a used GX. Routine maintenance makes up most expenses, while major failures are far less common than in other luxury SUVs. Owners who service them on time often avoid the steep repair bills that usually drive people to sell. Instead, they find the GX keeps running year after year with little drama, making it far more practical to keep than replace. Overall, the Lexus GX has earned its reputation as an SUV people don't want to give up. Number 3. Toyota 4Runner. The Toyota 4Runner is one of the most well-known SUVs for longevity, and that's exactly why owners rarely let them go. Many 4Runners easily push past 300,000 miles, and there are plenty of examples still on the road with 400,000 or more. That kind of lifespan makes it clear why owners keep them for decades. It's hard to justify selling a vehicle that just doesn't quit. Resale values prove the point. A 2010 4Runner with over 180,000 miles can still sell for close to $12,000 today. Even older models from the mid-2000s are often listed above $8,000 if they've been maintained. Meanwhile, the latest 2025 4Runner starts around $45,000, but depreciation is far slower compared to rivals. After 5 to 7 years, the 4Runner often retains more than half its original value, which is extremely rare in the SUV market. Another reason people hold on is the reliability in ownership costs. Most 4Runners need only routine service like brakes, tires, and oil changes for the majority of their lives. Expensive repairs are uncommon, especially compared to other midsize SUVs that start showing major problems past 150,000 miles. Owners know they can trust their 4Runner to last another decade, which makes selling an unnecessary decision. Overall, the Toyota 4Runner has proven itself to be one of the toughest and most reliable SUVs on American roads. Number 2. Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V is one of the most dependable compact SUVs ever sold, and that's the main reason owners refuse to let theirs go. It has a proven track record of lasting well beyond 250,000 miles, with many examples running closer to 300,000. People who buy a CR-V often keep it for more than a decade because replacing it rarely makes financial sense when it still runs like new. Resale numbers also explain the loyalty. A 2014 CR-V with around 120,000 miles can still sell for about $12,000 today. Even older 2010 models often go for $7,000 to $8,000 if maintained properly. The brand new 2025 CR-V starts in the low $30,000 range, but depreciation stays slow compared to rivals. After 5 years, most CR-Vs retain close to half their original price, making it one of the smartest SUVs to hold. The low cost of ownership is another reason people don't sell. Routine service like brakes, tires, and oil changes make up the bulk of expenses, while major failures are uncommon. This keeps yearly costs manageable and avoids the sudden, wallet-draining repairs that often push people to move on from other vehicles. Overall, the Honda CR-V lasts for hundreds of thousands of miles, holds strong resale value, and keeps repair bills light, which is why owners choose to keep them no matter what offers they get. Number 1. Toyota Land Cruiser. The Toyota Land Cruiser is an SUV that has earned legendary status for durability, which explains why owners almost never sell them. Many Land Cruisers run well past 400,000 miles, and there are documented cases of them crossing 500,000 without major failures. That kind of lifespan makes them nearly impossible to replace, so people simply hold on instead of letting theirs go. On the market side, a 2010 Land Cruiser with 200,000 miles can still fetch over $20,000 today. Even older models from the early 2000s often bring $15,000 or more if kept in good condition. The new 2025 Land Cruiser starts in the mid-$50,000 range, but depreciation is unusually slow. Buyers know that even 10 years down the road, theirs could still be worth half of what they paid, which is almost unheard of for SUVs in this price range. Maintenance costs are steady for what you get. Regular service like brakes, fluids, and suspension parts are the main expenses, while catastrophic breakdowns are very rare. Owners who maintain their Land Cruiser find that it keeps running for decades, which makes the idea of selling one feel like throwing away a long-term investment in reliability. Overall, the Toyota Land Cruiser is an SUV that lasts for generations, holds its value, and avoids the repair nightmares of other large SUVs, which is why owners keep them no matter what. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.